Sometimes deep people feel alone in a room full of people. They may be surrounded by voices, surrounded by laughter, surrounded by conversations, but still, something inside them feels distant. Not because they hate people, not because they think they are better than anyone, not because they want to be separate, but because their mind does not stay on the surface. They notice what others ignore. They feel what others hide. They question what others accept. They search for meaning where others search for entertainment. And this makes connection harder for them. Because deep people do not only want company, they want understanding. They want honesty. They want conversations that touch something real. They want connection where they do not have to shrink their thoughts. This is why deep people often feel alone. They can talk to many people and still feel unseen. They can smile in public and still feel misunderstood. They can listen for hours and still feel unheard. They can help others and still have nobody ask how they feel. Slowly, they begin to understand something painful. Being surrounded is not the same as being connected. Attention is not the same as understanding. Noise is not the same as closeness. A crowd is not the same as home. And deep people feel this difference strongly. The first reason deep people feel alone is because they think deeper than most people. Their mind does not stop at what happened. It asks why it happened. It does not only hear words. It looks for meaning behind words. It does not only see actions. It looks for patterns behind actions. Deep people think about things long after others move on. They replay conversations. They remember small details. They wonder what someone truly meant. They think about life, love, pain, time, and purpose. While others move quickly, deep people carry moments inside them. A small sentence can stay in their mind for hours. A strange look can make them wonder. A sudden change in someone's energy can feel important. A simple goodbye can feel heavier than it looks. This kind of thinking can make them wise, but it can also make them lonely. Because not everyone wants to go that deep. Some people prefer simple answers. Some people prefer easy conversations. Some people do not want to question too much. Some people just want to move on. But deep people cannot always do that. Their mind keeps asking. Their heart keeps noticing. Their soul keeps searching. And when nobody understands that depth, they feel alone. They feel like they are thinking in a language few people speak. The second reason deep people feel alone is because they feel emotions deeply. They do not just feel sadness. They feel the weight of it. They do not just feel happiness. They feel the beauty of it. They do not just feel disappointment. They feel the silence that comes after it. They do not just feel love. They feel the responsibility of caring for someone. For deep people, emotions are not small passing things. They are experiences. They can feel a song deeply. They can feel a memory deeply. They can feel a goodbye deeply. They can feel a change in someone's voice deeply. This emotional depth makes them sensitive to the world. They can sense when someone is pretending to be okay. They can feel tension before anyone speaks. They can notice when a smile does not reach the eyes. They can carry the sadness of others without meaning to. Because they feel so much, they often need time alone. But people may misunderstand this. They may think deep people are too sensitive. They may think they overreact. They may think they are dramatic. They may think they should just stop thinking about it. But deep people are not trying to feel too much. They are built to experience life deeply. They feel the truth beneath the silence. And when others cannot understand this, they feel alone. The third reason deep people feel alone is because they notice what others ignore. They notice when someone's voice changes. They notice when a friend stops laughing the same way. They notice when someone says they are fine, but their eyes look tired. They notice when the energy in a relationship changes. They notice when kindness is real. They notice when kindness is performed. They notice when someone is present physically but absent emotionally. They notice the small cracks in things others call normal. This can make them feel like they live in a different world. They see details other people overlook. They feel shifts other people dismiss. They recognize patterns before others admit them. And when they try to explain it, people may not understand. This is why noticing more can feel lonely. The fourth reason deep people feel alone is because they struggle with shallow conversations. They can do small talk, they can smile, they can answer politely, they can talk about simple things. But deep inside, they search for something more real. They want to know what people truly feel. They want to know what people dream about. They want to know what changed someone. They want to know what someone is afraid to say. They want to understand the story behind the face. If every conversation stays shallow, they start to feel empty. They feel like they are performing an easier version of themselves. They hide their serious thoughts, and slowly, they feel unseen. The fifth reason deep people feel alone is because they need real connection, not attention. Attention can be easy to find. People can like your picture. People can reply to your message. People can laugh with you. But real connection is different. Real connection is when someone sees your mind, not just your face. Real connection is when someone remembers what hurts you. Real connection is when someone understands your silence. Real connection is when someone cares about the truth behind your answer. Deep people are not satisfied by being noticed. They want to be understood. They want someone who notices when their energy changes. They want someone who does not disappear when things become honest. Because attention touches the outside, but connection touches the inside. The sixth reason deep people feel alone is because they are often misunderstood. People may call them quiet, but they are not empty. People may call them serious, but they are not always sad. People may call them distant, but they are not cold. They simply have an inner world that is hard to explain quickly. Deep people often think before they speak. They feel before they answer. They may care more than others realize. They just do not always show it loudly. They care quietly. They hurt quietly. And this quietness can be mistaken for distance. The seventh reason deep people feel alone is because they carry silent emotional weight. They may carry old memories, unspoken pain, unfinished grief, questions they never received answers to. They may look calm on the outside, but inside, they are processing many things at once. They may be the person others come to for advice, the person who listens, the person who understands, but even strong listeners need someone to listen to them. The eighth reason deep people feel alone is because they protect their inner world. They have learned that not everyone deserves access to their thoughts. They may be polite with many people, but private with their soul. And because they protect so much, they can also feel alone. The final lesson is that being deep is not weakness. Feeling deeply is not a mistake. Thinking deeply is not a problem. Wanting real connection does not make you difficult. Needing silence does not make you cold. You are not alone because something is wrong with you. Sometimes you feel alone because you are searching for something real. Sometimes your heart wants honesty. Sometimes your mind wants meaning. Sometimes your soul refuses empty connection. Deep people may feel alone, but they are never empty. They are full of thoughts, full of feelings, full of meaning. And one day, the right people will make you grateful that you never became shallow.